legacy, a message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet next to me. I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it, get after it. Get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future. We all start losers. We're all late bloomers. Gotta struggle through the sewer. What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
You know how fast you were going?
What? How fast you were going?
I don't know. 10?
8.
Be advised, this is an explicit podcast. If you're easily offended, get your panties twisted into a knot. Leave now. Run in your safe space. Get your little cloth for your tears. All the opinions expressed on this podcast are those of the host and his guest and do not reflect the opinions of any local or government agency. Welcome to Motorcop Chronicles podcast. Not midweek news. It's just extra. Some Louisiana crime. I didn't go out and we're going to extra today, so I figured why the hell not? Because as usual, we got a lot going on crime-wise in Louisiana. So let's hurry up and get this housekeeping out the way. We can jump right into it. If you want a good cigar, I think it's got it right over here. Go to mypatriotcigar.com, mypatriotcigar.com. Use the promo code MotorCop15. You'll get 15% off your entire order. It's an American company, so you can order them over there. Support him, help support me if you like some cigars. If not, you can mail some to Holstera. I'm going to shout out our crew members. We got Mr. John D. He's a full crew member. We got Mr. Darren Carlson from Burley Boards, full crew member. T-Bird, Mr. Jim P., race car driving buddy with the Short Track Guys podcast. We appreciate him. Our truck driving friend, Mr. Hoppy Hopperson. We got A. Ron from I Had to Say It podcast as a full crew member. Mr. Christopher DeMars, Mr. Z. Palmer, Miss Lauren Stimson, Roy Spalding. Roy with an S, not Roy with the P. Our favorite girl from down under, JoJo. We got Miss Kaylee Norris and Natasha A. from the state of Washington, and the OG crew member, Melissa Holstein. Appreciate y'all helping me pay the bills. If anybody wants to join, go to Patreon, pick you a tier, join up. Hello, Christina. And if you don't have to. Still gonna put out free stuff. Just won't get the extra. Also, if you want any merch, you can go to the website, motorcopchronicles.com. Click on the links. It'll bring you to the Etsy store, and you can get yourself some merch if you want to. So without further ado, we're going to jump on into the crime here. I say I want to jump into it. This first one here, we got a father who is one of our favorite words, allegedly. He allegedly shot and killed a man who complimented his son at a barbershop in New Orleans. It says his father is accused of killing a man who complimented his 2-year-old son as he was getting his hair cut. They said Harold Brooks, 37, took his child to get his hair cut at a barbershop on Crowder Lane on March the 17th. Witnesses said Brooks became irate when another customer, a 56-year-old man, Kenneth Smith, complimented his son. They don't say how he complimented his son. I mean, they say, "Oh, you're a handsome boy, getting your hair cut." I mean, was he just being friendly, or was he being, chomo friendly? I guess we ain't gonna know. Anyway, from surveillance footage outside, it shows he was in a Jeep Cherokee, approached Smith as he walked down Crowder Lane, and he shot the man to death. Of course, he's in jail being held on a $500,000 bond. I'm curious, did this father misconstrue what this the compliment? Was the guy just being nice? I mean, I see kids and stuff. I'm like, oh, you got look at pretty little bows in your head or whatever like that. I mean, was it something like that, or was the guy just a creeper? News article don't really say all that much, so I'm curious on that one. If what more is it about it? So hello, Karen. So I'm real curious on what there's got to be more to that one. I guess if more of the story ever comes out, we'll find out about it. This next one here, let's pull up a picture of this fine gentleman right here, right there. What did he do? This dude definitely got some kind of issues with him. This guy right here went on a shooting spree in French Settlement in Livingston Parish. He was wearing a ski mask. He had body armor on. He shot his neighbor and left, and then went out and was shooting other stuff. I don't think nobody else got hurt or anything like that. But the guy he did shoot, the guy he did shoot is in stable condition. No one knows why he really did this. His neighbors and stuff are like, he was kind of a quiet guy and kind of kept to himself and stuff like that. But so this guy's 45-year-old Douglas Marap. I don't know how to say his last name, but this happened this past Thursday. But dude right here is 45 years. He looks bad for being 45. I mean, hell, I look younger than him, and I'm 52. But anyway, I believe he's still in jail on how much is it? $800,000 bond. So he's got about 90,000, 80 to 90,000 in cash. He's not going to use no bail bonds when he get out. And I don't think his house in French Settlement is going to be worth nearly that much money. Yes, Jared, that is very, very rough looking 45. But I mean, he had body armor and everything else. So that could have been, the cops took him peacefully. So that could have went, all kind of different ways. Crazy. So at least that didn't happen. And he's locked up in jail. This next guy right here, this fine looking gentleman right there. This is not the greatest picture, because that's the only picture they had. He is now a convicted felon, this guy right here. It's happened over in West Baton Rouge. He was convicted recently of aggravated rape and sexual battery against children. So he's a pedo. His name is Tyrone Sanjay. He's 52 years old. He got convicted this past Thursday of 2 counts of aggravated rape and 1 count of sexual battery against 2 children. The victims were between the ages of 8 and 12 at the time of the assaults. I don't know why they're holding off sentencing him. The rape charges that he got convicted of carries automatic mandatory life sentences. So that's 2 life sentences right there. So I don't know what the holdup is. So this piece of shit right here will get to go live out his rest of his days in Angola. Maybe he might be somebody's little girlfriend later on down the road. Taking some instead of giving it out. So we won't have to worry about this piece of shit no more. He's going to go to prison right where he belongs. Can't stand a pedophile. So good deal for that one. Now this next one here, probably going to be a little bit more to talk about. Pull up the picture. This young lady right here. All right, this is how the news article reads, okay? Yeah. I hope his cellmates find out about his history. Anyway, this lady up here, she's a former West Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office employee. She got, just went to the news, said, we're going to go over the news story, then we're going to talk about some more of it. The headline reads that former WBR Sheriff's Office employee arrested for lying during a traffic stop allegedly tries to intimidate officers. A former West Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff's employee was arrested on 3 felony charges this week after she told a fictitious story during a traffic stop that led to an emergency response. Miss Angela Chalette was pulled over last week for speeding, 58 in a 45. Says her mouth got the best of her, and when the Bruley officer pulled her over, she's heard on his body camera telling him there's people out of their cars at the light arguing or something. The officer asked her for her license and registration. She produced her former employer's work badge at the West Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office. She said she was a former employee and now works for the assessor's office. The news says they investigated, and the assessor's office says that she is not an employee for them. Okay, she is not currently employed for the West Baton Rouge assessor's office, and she's, according to their knowledge, has never worked there. The officer let her go, and that's when she told him again about the incident up the road. At the light, Gillette said there were people arguing. The officer got back into his unit to find there was no such incident. 4 days passed since that stop. The officer had signed warrants in hand, and she was taken to jail and booked for false communication to raise an emergency response. It's a felony. False impersonation of a peace officer, felony. Public intimidation is felony, and speeding. While officers were booking her, jailers reported that she was still running her mouth. After tonight, you won't have a job. You won't have a job much longer, they heard her say. That's where the additional charge of public intimidation came in. The sheriff's office said she resigned last year. She had worked for work release facility. All right, first of all right, she got pulled over for speeding. All right, everybody tries to talk their way out of it. Now, they're saying she was raising concerns. While he was getting her information, she said they had people arguing at the light. And said when he went there was nothing there. She didn't say they were fighting. She said they were arguing. Could this have been a possibility? Yes. Could she have been lying? Yes. But who says that in between this time? She didn't say they were out fist fighting. How you know the people didn't get in their car and leave? Okay. So we'll go 50-50 on that one. Second of all, they charged her with impersonating a police officer. I don't know if how closely y'all were listening when I was reading over the story. But where does the impersonating a peace officer come into play? Where did it come into play at? Because in the story, I'm not going to read it again, but I remember what it said. In the story, and it says it, because I actually slowed down when I was reading it, that she told him that she was a former employee of the sheriff's office. She did not identify herself as a peace officer, police officer, deputy, or anything like that. She said she used to. And it said that in the story. I can go back and read it if y'all need me to. But she said she was a former employee of the sheriff's office and that she now works for the assessor's office. And impersonating someone that works for the assessor's office, I don't think that's really a charge because they don't have any, it's not like, that's like me impersonating, and, I'm like saying, yeah, I'm the one that fries the chicken at Chick-fil-A. But I don't. And I've never worked at Chick-fil-A. But can you arrest me for lying, saying that I do work for Chick-fil-A? No. So where's the impersonating peace officer? Bad charge. If she did tell the mother people when they were booking her, this wasn't at the time of the ticket now. When she told people they were going to lose their job, this was when they were booking her in jail. On, I believe, one count of a bullshit charge of impersonating a police officer. The intimidation came after the fact, and could the people have been arguing and left before the cop got there? Most definitely. So this sounds like a police officer that's either got too much time on his hands, got a vendetta against something, or just got a real bad attitude. People lie all the time on traffic citation. But your charge of impersonating a police officer from your own statement from the news and stuff isn't going to stick. So, but you're going to charge this woman with felonies. So, I kind of run her name through the mud. I think Jerry says that's a stretch in his book. Yeah, there's I'm not calling stuff out. I made some phone calls and stuff and got a little backstory. I'm not going to get all into it, but the police officer, I think, has a history with the sheriff's office from before, like worked there and got like let go or said you needed to resign or something. So I don't know. Maybe he has something against her too. I don't know. I think all those charges sound. I mean, just like I said, where is the impersonation of a police officer? You don't have it from your own stuff. You don't have it. So I call bullshit on that one. This next story is in Baton Rouge. Most all these stories are in Baton Rouge. Law enforcement is investigating another reported shooting that happened off a bar off of Plank Road early Thursday morning. Police department said a man was leaving Romeo's. This is the name of this bar now. Okay. The name of this bar is Romeo's, or Old School Bar and Lounge. And this fella was leaving, and he got into himself a fight. Of course, you know, these fights don't just do like they used to when I was younger. This fight turned into gunshots. A man was shot in the upper torso area. He was found on Dayton Street. They say he was in stable condition, but did not specify the severity of his wounds. So they haven't made an arrest yet. So if I was y'all, don't go to Romeo's Old School Bar and Lounge. It can be dangerous because it's obviously not that old school. Because back in old school days, you just get in a fist fight, and then win or lose, you went about your business. So they don't call it Romeo's New School Bar, Duck and Cover. This next one story is from Independence, Louisiana, which is about this big in the map. Okay, so it's a very tiny little place. So we're getting a lot of stories out of there recently too, which is crazy. All right, they had a car. They had a drive-by. This car had over a dozen bullet holes in it. Tangipahoa Parish left car riddled with bullet holes. It happened late Tuesday night near the intersection of East Black Cat Road and Highway 1095. 15 shots were fired, hitting another vehicle. They did not say if anyone was hit. I'm assuming no one was hit, because if it did, if someone was hit, that part would have been in the news also. Surveillance footage caught the vehicle allegedly involved in the shooting. You know, of course, anyone with information on this is asked to call. So we know. Don't say nothing about a reward. You got to put. If you want people to call, you got to put some money down, because they're not going to rat for free. They're just not going to do it. No free ratting. This fine fella right here. I see him. Got a big scar on his head right there. Something got him right there. Scar. Surprised they letting him take this picture in the jail here with that earring still in. Somebody must have forgot to take it out. Anyway, this guy was recently out on bond. And he just got rearrested. He was out on bond for felony charges, and he got rearrested on March the 5th. He's 35-year-old Nicholas Williams. Oh, no, he's not 35. Like, he looks real young. The police department says that 35-year-old Nicholas Williams was shot and killed off of Plank Road around 8:40 p.m. More than 2 weeks later, here we go, 20-year-old Rashawn Alexander was taken into custody and booked for first-degree murder, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. This dude, 20 years old, and he's already a convicted felon. Possession of marijuana and illegal use of a weapon. He was arrested on May 2022 for violating his protective order, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and possession of stolen firearm. He said he was out on a $22,500 bond and was ordered to abide by curfew and to wear an ankle monitor. He was supposed to have all this on, so he was out on bond, supposed to have an ankle monitor on, basically supposed to be in the house after, probably when the street lights come on. And, of course, criminals don't listen. So he went and killed somebody else. Go figure. Been seeing a lot of this shit lately, especially around here. These people are supposed to be, oh, we got an ankle monitor on them. This shit don't work. Obviously. Now somebody else is dead. So he'll end up doing multiple life sentences. Or are they just going to let him back out on bond? Hell, I don't know. Maybe they'll just give him probation. So this next story, of course, we're going to go to Gonzales, which is in Ascension Parish. Okay, a teenager is accused of stabbing his uncle. Old Unc stabbed him 3 times in the neck. This happened past Tuesday. Left a 40-year-old man with life-threatening injuries. What the hell do you think? He took a knife 3 times into the neck. I mean, you ain't got a lot of room up in here with all the stuff you got, 16-year-old nephew was arrested. Of course, he's a juvenile, so he's probably back at home. Uncle's probably still in ICU somewhere. Jerry says ROR bonds and probation. Can't figure out why violent criminals recommit violent crimes. I don't know. And if anybody's listening don't know what ROR bonds are, that's released on your own recognizance. I have a hard time saying that word, but recognizance. That's what that means. Sometimes it works. I mean, but for a violent criminal, I don't think they should have that. So, you got 16-year-olds stabbing their unks in the neck. Go figure. Now, if y'all remember, a couple weeks back, I had jury duty, right? And I didn't get picked. I wanted to get picked. Didn't get picked. I'll never get picked. Anyway, this is a picture of the guy. Let's see if I can find it. Is this him? This him. This is an old picture of him. He don't quite look like this no more. He's older, and he has face tattoos and shit on him now. This is when he got arrested the first time. But that's him. He had been convicted before, and they changed the laws here with juries where, you used to have the majority, like 10 out of 12 or whatever, and you can still get a conviction. They changed it where you have to have a unanimous jury to get a conviction. His was like a 11 out of 12 or something. So they retried him. They had to retry him. Well, so they retried him. And that's all the stuff I went through. Anyway, he got reconvicted, 12 out of 12, unanimous, guilty. Second degree murder, it's mandatory life imprisonment. So, Mr. Fife right here is going back to prison. They found his DNA on the scene and all kind of shit. But yeah, he's going back to prison. They found him guilty, and bye-bye, Mr. Fife. You're never getting out of jail, ever. Feel sorry for his mama, because I saw his mom and dad up there, but hey, it is what it is, right? This next one, we got a little video. This is some nasty shit. Okay. Had this man in Ascension Parish. He works at the water treatment facility or whatever. Well, he got himself arrested and fired. Because this man, I don't know if he was mad about something. I believe it's probably the first time he had done it. I think he got caught. Anyway, let's just watch it and we'll talk about it. And I added a little extra sound to it because it just don't have no sound to it. But hopefully I get it timed right. If not, it's my own sound. Anyway, just the facility here with the buttons. I don't know what none of this shit is. All the buttons. But see, here he comes, and he scoots the camera up. I think he probably done this before. I think he probably thought he had the camera pointed higher up than what he actually does, because I think he unmoved it. They must have a bathroom in there. I don't know, but we can see he's just sitting there looking at it. It's like looking. I don't know. We kind of get an idea what he's doing, right? Right? I think he's thinking about it, looking at the water. Yeah. didn't move the camera up as high as you thought you did there, fella. But yeah, that's people's water that they gets treated, that they drink.
Evacuation beginning.
Oh, what's that? What you doing over there, buddy? Are you peeing in the water?
Evacuation complete.
Still peeing in the water.
Evacuation complete. Evacuation complete.
Well, yes, as Billy said, he is urinating in the water. Yeah, it says, just if he shakes it more than 3 times, I got to charge him with sex offense too. I took that little sound bite from the first Austin Powers movie, if anybody's wondering. I had it timed almost right. Anyway, this guy here, as y'all can see, for the people, he came out and he moved the camera up. I think he thought he had it more pointed higher up. Now he comes back out and watch, he's going to move it back down to where it was. Okay. You can see, look at the little bubbles in the water up there where he peed in it. He had to pee bad too, because he peed a long time. But you can see it up there. It was disgusting. And the way he moved that camera, I bet this was done that wasn't the first time. This was the first time he got caught. Or I bet maybe other people did. Did I have a bathroom in the office area? I'm pretty sure they do. So all those people in Ascension Parish have been drinking that man's piss for no telling how long. It's nasty. It's gross. I don't know. That should be some major felony charges. Contamination of a public water system. Disgusting. Nasty man. Makes you want to think next time you get water out the faucet or something where you live at, huh? You don't know what they're doing with it. Just nasty shit. Like I said, I'm willing to bet that wasn't the first time. Of course, they're saying at no time the public's health was at risk or nothing like that. Of course, he did get fired and he did get arrested. Nasty motherfucker. It's just fucking pissing in it. It should. It should be a federal charge everywhere, Jared. Everywhere. See where this next story is going to bring us. Get the picture pulled up of this fella. I think it's him. Yes, it's him right here. This is one of them stories here that, turned into way more than I'm sure what they thought it was going to be. Anyway, this is a 32-year-old man from Lafourche Parish. He was arrested and charged with I think aggravated battery or second-degree battery beforehand. Okay, what happened is he got in a fight with the older gentleman, Chris Chason Sr., who was 59 years old. So he's 32. Dwayne Ryan Jr. right here is 32 of Lockport, Louisiana. Got in an argument for some reason with Chris Chason, 59 years old, of Matthews, Louisiana. Anyway, he hit the older guy, and they were at a truck stop. It happened on March 18th. Chason, older fella, had to go to the hospital after the incident. Anyway, he ended up Originally, he got charged with second-degree battery. Well, the older gentleman, unfortunately, has died. So now he has been charged with manslaughter. Because they said the reason he died from the coroner's office was from blunt force trauma, where he punched him in the head, or he punched him and he fell down and hit his head. So this man here was probably thinking he got in a simple fist fight, and I'm not saying he's going to spend his life in prison. Might not spend that much time in prison, but he's going to be a convicted felon for the rest of his life if he don't do any time for it. So you tell people, I mean, it's still better than shooting people, but, you know, you better think about it. I mean, you're a 32-year-old dude, you beat a dude up that was getting ready to be 60. Come on. Bet you wish he would have walked away from that one, huh? So, you reap what you sow, people. You reap what you sow. I bet you he wish he wouldn't have sowed that. So, that's that story. This next one here, actually, I'll be doing a partial, we're doing some escorting stuff for it tomorrow, unfortunately. I don't like doing these right here. 2 Baton Rouge City cops, 1 bad guy. If y'all haven't heard, these were 2 of the helicopter pilots. These are the 2 that died in the helicopter crash. I knew this guy personally. This guy right here is the reason they were up. He had fled from police and triggered a high-speed chase that went into West Baton Rouge from East Baton Rouge. He's facing manslaughter charges because of these 2 guys end up dying. We had Sergeant David Poirier, 47 years old, and Corporal Scott Canizero, 38. David Poirier had been with the department for 17 years, and Canizero had been there for 16 years. They were both helicopter pilots, licensed. So they both died from multiple blunt force traumatic injuries. This guy here had I don't know why he was running or anything. DeAndre Bessie, 23 years old. That's him. He was reaching speeds up to 150 miles an hour. He was looked like he was throwing drugs or something out of his car. Of course, they recovered it. Anyway, they were up there and they ended up crashing. They're not sure why they're still investigating why they crashed. He's being held on $950,000 bond. I doubt he gets out anytime soon. And I don't know the other guy. I know he was married and had children. I've known him since day one when he started his career in a different department. So tomorrow we have to we're going to the coroner's office to escort them to I believe whatever funeral home where they're gonna do it and prepare them for their services. So we're going to escort them for that. So after I finish doing this, I'll be cleaning some boots because we're doing it in a full motor uniform. So I hate doing these things. It's necessary, and I would never not do it. I'm gonna do my respects and give them their honor they deserve. It's one of them things I just wish I didn't have to. So let's just move on from that story. Go to the next one. This next one's this guy right here. This guy right here. He's a college professor, or was, at Nicholls State University. He's suspended Why is he suspended? Because they're doing a Title IX complaint investigation on him over his weird fetish. Y'all know Title IX's got to do with like sexual harassment and stuff like that. So up in Thibodeau, get a little drinky. No vanilla crown up in that Pepsi. He was the assistant professor of geography. He's been suspended, and he will not be coming back. He tried to say he got suspended for giving out too many A's. No. But he was giving out an extra credit work, like if you wanted to help your grade or whatever. They wanted you to, you have to have your, like, do your face painted up in whatever, I guess from historic, I don't know, like if you were African, you had to paint your face up like an African, something like that. But when he come to find out, he had another site, and he found out about it. He gets like all hot and bothered and turned on by women with face paint. Not like makeup, but like the face paint, like you see at like little kids get. So this freak right here gets his jollies off, or gets turned on and gets hot and bothered by women with face paint on. I don't know if guys too, or is it just women, but I've heard of a lot of weird shit. I've never heard of somebody getting turned on by people with face paint. Sounds like he needs to go find himself like a chick that's a clown, or one of them, what's that, moms or something that paint their face white and stuff like that. Because old boy here is definitely a weirdo. So if y'all see him and you got paint on your face, run. Because he may be coming after you with his Johnson, his little willy out. Because he's turned on by it. I thought feet people were weird, or people with shoes. I've never heard of face painting one. So you learn something every day, right? We're going to come back to Baton Rouge. This happened at LSU on campus. LSU police have arrested a 19-year-old and I think some other ones, but 19-year-old. They broke into the stadium and stole $1,500 worth of beer. No, are they going by retail price, or are they going by what they sell it for? Because if they're going by what LSU sells the beer for at the games, they probably stole like 3 beers for $1,500. I know it's not that much, but it's damn near close, because I know the price on them is so I exaggerated. So anyway, this kid got arrested for breaking in there, stealing, $1,500 worth of beer, and pretty sure it's a felony. And then you get to breaking and entering, damage to property, and I'm pretty sure he's going to get kicked out of college, and probably ain't no other college going to let his ass in, because he's stupid, because he wanted beer. I hope it wasn't no like Michelob's Best, or no Natural Light or something like that. I mean, fucked your life up over beer. Of course, a lot of people have. This guy right here, he has been arrested for they're building a new Amazon facility in Baton Rouge, fucking ginormous. It's where the old Cortana Mall used to be, a mall there, and there's no mall there anymore. But they have a Walmart and some other stuff by there. Baton Rouge Police Supplies. I was by there a while ago, a couple weeks ago. I know. But anyway, a lot of people always out there. He obviously got in an argument with somebody. we know how people argue now, right? They don't just argue. They don't just push. They don't shove. And they don't fist fight. 19-year-old DeMar, I can't even say this dude's first name. His last name's Pierce. But anyway, pulled out a gun, pulled a ski mask over his face, and popped off a few rounds at some people. Thank God nobody was hit except for a car. Then he took off. But he has been arrested right there. Got arrested for aggravated criminal damage to property, resisting an officer, obstruction of justice, and 2 counts of attempted second-degree murder. 19 years old. These kids are throwing their lives away for some reason. I don't know why. He used to drink regular Michelob and loved it. See, Billy, to me, you look like you'd be like a Budweiser guy or something like that. This guy right here. Thought I had more stories. I don't went through them having a. I sure have. I'm having a good time. This next guy right here. This guy. He don't look happy either, does he? No, he does not. Not at all. Well, if I was him, I wouldn't be happy either. But it's his own stupidity why he's an orange. This happened in Baton Rouge. And this past Sunday, a few days ago, around 12 o'clock, this guy got himself fired from his job and arrested. It was 26-year-old Aaron Johnson. It's Mr. Johnson right here, 26 years old. Why did he get arrested and fired? Because he was a CO. He was a deputy for East Baton Sheriff's Office. Worked at their prison as a guard. And they had some kind of altercation going on with another deputy. And I think it might have just been verbal. Well, Mr. Johnson here, he's been watching too much wrestling. WWF, WWE, whatever it is now. I don't know. Anyway, he picked up himself a folding chair and decided to swing it and hit the inmate in the face with it. The inmate was brought to the hospital and was interviewed by detectives. He said he was arguing with another deputy, not physical, verbal. When Johnson hit him in the face with the, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. It's not funny. I'm just picturing him saying, "Man, fuck you, motherfucker." Now, bing. The doctors noted he had 4 fractures on his face, and he was very bruised and swollen. During questioning, 2 witnesses said they saw Johnson rearing back while holding the chair. Third person said they saw Johnson hit the inmate with the chair. When Johnson was interviewed, he told deputies he didn't know how the inmate got injured. Johnson was employed at the prison since April of last year of 2022. He was booked with malfeasance in office and aggravated second-degree battery. Don't know what this man right here was been thinking. Pretty sure, unless they changed it up, but I doubt they changed it up that much, that this was a policy-approved technique to take an inmate down. I'm sure they don't say chair to the face, but I mean, so you can't do that. And I'm going to tell you, right, if I haven't been inside this jail facility in well over a decade, but if they're anything like most jail facilities, especially on the parish level, there's a shit ton of cameras in there. So I don't know what. Obviously, I was about to say I don't know what he was thinking. Obviously, I do know what he was thinking. Absolutely nothing. This guy had nothing going on in his head to do some stupid shit like this. So, I don't know. This is gonna be our last story right here. This guy right here, just wanted y'all to get a good look at him because he is a chomo. Let me get his name. Was over in East Feliciana Parish. He recently pled guilty to indecent behavior with a juvenile. He turned himself in and he pled guilty to indecent behavior with a juvenile. He's got he didn't get a whole bunch of time. He's got to serve 160 days in jail, which isn't enough for that type of crime. He's accused of inappropriately touching a young girl back in July 2022. They don't give the girl's exact age to protect her. He pled guilty to indecent behavior, sentenced to 160 days in parish jail, 3 years of supervised probation, fined $3,000, and was ordered not to have no contact with any minors, period. The judge ordered him to go under get psychologically evaluated and to seek treatment. And he has to submit to random drug screens. I'm willing to bet that this piece of shit right here will end up doing this again until he gets caught again and arrested, because people like this do not stop. They do not get better. There's no treatment for them. Do I think they have? I'm not gonna say I don't think they have an illness. I think they have a mental illness. Something's fucked up in their head or something. Because that's the only way. I mean, somebody would do this, but there's no curing them. The only thing that cures them is when they have to answer for what they did on the other side. And other than that, I mean, just lock them up, I guess. I mean, but 180 days, yeah, he'll do it again. He might stay straight for a little while, but another little teeny bop or whatever is going to catch his nasty eye, and he's going to try to do something with it because he's a sick bastard, and that's what these sick bastards do. So, all right, I ran through 16 stories in 50 minutes. Damn, I'm good. I know Holstera will be here tomorrow. We're going to do the regular midweek news. Don't know if I'm assuming Freebird is. I don't know if Box or Red or Big Red or anything else like that is going to be here. But I know Holstera and me will be here for sure. Other than that, good chance I will live stream the escort tomorrow. And I don't know what time it is or anything like that. So you'll just have to have your notifications turned on Facebook if y'all want to see it. And other than that, I hope y'all like the little extra with the Louisiana crime as usual. And everybody stay safe out there. Watch your back. Watch your partner's back. Remember, we're all lions. No sheepdogs here. Be safe.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be